So you didn't leave Vinny there to die?
Of course I didn't. No, I did not make that decision.
Because your father made it for you, right? That's what you're saying?
I would not have left him there, no.
So this is all Bill?
No, it's not. It's not all Bill. I'm the one who's behind the wheel. I'm the reason he's dead.
No, you said he came out of nowhere. You didn't intend for any of this to happen.
I know that, Hope, but I watched him take his last breath, you know? I saw the life leaving his body, and then I don't know, I guess it was just too much, and my brain shut down, and I passed out, and I didn't even know what was going on after that.
Because your father put you in the car, drove away, and left Vinny for dead. That is right, Liam. Right? I mean, answer me. This cover-up was all Bill's idea.
Smell that, Wyatt? That's the after stench of the vermin that was just in my office.
I guess Thomas had that interview with Eye on Fashion.
Yeah, and then he walks in here just to piss me off.
Well, mission accomplished, because he sure has you riled up.
You're damn right. He's lucky he didn't leave here in a stretcher for what he did to our family. That piece of garbage. In my office. In my building.
Look, Thomas doesn't deserve our sympathy at all.
No, he deserves to be in jail.
I agree with you. But why is Thomas trying to get sympathy from you because someone killed his best friend? You know, I've been reading up on Vinny's death following the investigation.
Why would you do that? You know what that degenerate did. Drug dealer, switching Steffi's paternity test?
Yeah, I know that. I'm not excusing what he did at all. What Vinny did was reprehensible. I mean, playing God with my brother's life like that? He deserved to pay some kind of price, but to lose his life?
Oh, well.
It was brutal, Dad, the way that he went out. He was just left on the side of the road.
You don't know what happened.
Neither do you.
Why are you harping on this, Wyatt? Just give it a rest. I don't want you or Liam or anyone devoting another moment to that loser Vinny.
So this is all Bill's idea. Your father covered it up.
No, it's not all Bill's. I was still the one behind the wheel, Hope.
You were behind the wheel because your dad had been drinking and you needed to drive him home.
Yes, and I was fine to drive. I drive that street all the time. My eyes were on the road. I was paying attention. If I had just a millisecond more, maybe I could have, swerved or slammed on the brakes or something. I don't...
Listen to me. You had an accident. But your father is the one who turned it into a crime. He's the one who left and took you with him, and he didn't even call 911, and he made that decision for both of you. This is all on your dad.
What? I had to take care of something.
Is that the Tokyo deal? Because I've been emailing them and no one's getting back to me.
They'll get back to you, Wyatt.
Maybe Liam knows something. I mean, is he coming in here ever? He's been MIA lately.
Liam is back with Hope, and he needs to devote time to that and make sure everything goes smoothly.
I know, but everything's going to work out there. I mean, he knows how lucky he is to have his family back together and that Hope's giving him another shot. He's not going to screw anything up.
Well, I certainly hope you're right. Sometimes you guys, you need a kick in the pants just to Stay on the straight and narrow.
You like lumping us together, don't you?
I'm never going to stop writing you guys. You're my Spencer boys. Everybody gets treated equally. Well, maybe not Will. You know, he's young enough that I can still mold him into a mini-me.
Of course, yeah. No, I meant earlier, though. You said that I should put Vinny out of my mind.
And you should. He's nothing but a sleazeball con artist, and he shouldn't occupy any space in your brain.
Yeah, but maybe you should be taking your own advice.
What does that mean?
It means that I literally watch your blood start to boil every time somebody mentions Vinny's name.
Yeah, because I'm tired of hearing his name. From you, from the news, from Thomas.
But you also said Liam, too. That he should just forget about Vinny.
Yeah, he should. Vinny's gone. Nobody can bring Vinny back. It's time to move on.
Is that what you guys have been arguing about lately? You and Liam? This has something to do with Vinny?
What are you talking about, Wyatt? What, you think I would take up my valuable time with that?
Maybe Liam's the one who keeps bringing him up.
Why would he, Wyatt? I mean, honestly, right? You know, enough. Right? You got to give it a rest. Right? No more talk about Thomas's drug-dealing, paternity test-switching friend.
So, you were long gone from the crash site before you even woke up?
Yeah, but the minute I came to, I remembered what I had done. What I couldn't figure out was why I was sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with Vinny nowhere in sight. There was no sirens, no paramedics, nothing.
And that's when you realized what had happened?
I demanded that we turn around and go back. I tried so hard to get him to go back.
But he didn't.
He had already gotten rid of Vinny's wallet and cell phone by that point, so.
What? Does he realize that he's just making it worse? I mean, what you did, it was a freak accident, but leaving him there is breaking the law. I mean, why would he do that?
I have asked him that exact question so many times.
So what's his justification then?
That Vinny changed the paternity test results. He screwed with my life.
You had motive, Liam. You hated Vinny. He ruined your life with hope, so you hit him with the car.
And the second he gets out on bail, I run him over with a car.
It was just a terrible coincidence.
That's what I said, but my dad's insisting there isn't a judge or jury in the world who will believe that.
But it's true.
I had motive, Hope. The police are gonna want to say I did it on purpose.
So Bill's protecting you, that's his excuse. Does he realize that what he did could potentially destroy the rest of your life?
So I take it we're just going to sit here in silence?
I guess we are, Wyatt, because you're so obsessed with Thomas's friend, you can't have a conversation about anything else.
I'm capable of discussing a lot of different things. You just tell me which subjects are off limits.
The aforementioned,
Okay.
politics, and anything else that might piss me off.
Noted and expected. So I guess you don't want to hear about the leak in the beach house bathtub then?
Do I look like a plumber to you, Wyatt?
Okay, fine. I will take care of it then. Since we're waiting for the Tokyo group to get back to us anyway, I will find a plumber with stellar reviews.
Yeah, and don't even think about sending me the bill.
Fine. Oh, here's one. Oh, and they have 5 stars. They say they're exceptional. I mean, there's so many 5-star reviews. How do you know which was the best one?
You have to be able to handle going back and keep this secret.
It feels impossible at this point. Erase Vinny and that night from my mind.
I mean, there's a guy in a hole on this one.
I've got to go.
What?
Something I have to take care of.
Where you go? Dad! Dad!
I can't believe that Bill fled the scene of the accident.
I know. He never should have done that. And it's difficult for me to accept, too, but he was trying to protect me.
Protect you? Liam, I mean, what about evidence? What about the car? What about clothes?
I know, trust me, I know, but he said he took care of all of that.
Liam.
And the police haven't even found any leads yet, which actually just makes me feel even more terrible.
Can only imagine.
It felt so nice being welcomed back home to you and the kids. It was so nice. I just kept thinking, well, if I stuff it down deep enough, maybe I can move on with my life, especially since I had everything I ever wanted. My marriage, my family was whole again.
Well, it still is.
No, it's not. I've been kidding myself. I've been pretending like this hasn't happened, and even if it did happen, then, tough. It's not actually my fault.
Well, it wasn't.
Hope. Reality's catching up to me. This feeling in the pit of my stomach, it's not going away. So how long am I going to keep this under wraps? How long before the police figure all of this out? That's the thing. I could lose you and the kids for a long time, decades.
Oh, I told you, you are not going to lose me. Liam, I am your wife, and you can tell me anything, and I am glad that you did, because now it all makes sense to how you were acting, and I mean, I knew something was wrong. I didn't expect this.
I would have told you sooner, by the way. I really would have. But my dad was pressuring me to keep quiet. He's gonna be so pissed when he finds out.
I don't care about your dad. I care about my husband. I can't believe you've been living with this for so long.
I know, and if you can't look at me the same way ever again, I get it, believe me.
Stop. Liam, I am happy that you told me you have nothing to be ashamed of. You're a good man. And that's why this is torturing you so much, and I think we both know what needs to be done. I think it's time. The truth needs to come out.
There's my gorgeous fiance.
Hey, you?
Any luck finding a plumber? You know I can't go too many days without my bubble bath.
Yeah, I'm still working on that.
You all right? You seem a little stressed.
I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into something too much.
Reading into what?
I've been saying to you, my dad's been on edge lately, like more than usual.
Yeah.
Well, I had a weird encounter with him.
Okay, well, what else is new? I mean, I don't think I've ever had a normal encounter with Bill.
I know, but I don't know, this was different.
Different how?
Well, first of all, when I got up here, Thomas was with him.
Huh. Well, I do remember setting up an exclusive with him with Ion Fashion.
Right, yeah, that was the reason for him to be in the building. But then for some inexplicable reason, he wandered his way upstairs here to see my dad.
It is kind of weird. It's like walking right into the lion's den.
Yeah. And we all know how much the Spencers hate Thomas. That's just been years in the making. But this was different. My dad was super intense. He was all wound up about Thomas's friend Vinny.
The guy who was just killed in the hit and run?
Look, Liam, what happened with Vinny was devastating, but it wasn't your fault. I mean, it was an accident. It wasn't intentional. I know you. If you hadn't passed out, you would have gotten Vinny the help that he needed. You would have called the authorities. You would have given them every detail, right?
Yeah.
Your father is the one who made this situation worse. Your father is the one who lost his head and was making the bad decisions.
He just thought it was his only option. That's all. But I can't blame him for everything. I could have come forward a lot sooner, and it looks really bad that I didn't.
I know both of you are probably in trouble with the law. But Liam, you can't keep running. I can tell that this is haunting you, and we have to somehow make the authorities understand what really happened. And it starts by doing the right thing, by telling the truth. I mean, that's how you clear your conscience. I mean, you do know that, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I can't just keep living with this. If I try to bottle it up any longer, it'll destroy me.
And we won't let that happen.
Thank you for still loving me. Despite what I did. You and the kids are you're my whole world. You know, and the thought of not seeing you every day for the rest of my life, And again, that's what I deserve, so.
Not for doing something that wasn't on purpose. Who knows why Vinny was in the middle of the road that night, but the police need to hear your story. They need to hear the truth. It's okay if you're scared. I'm scared too. But like they say, the truth shall set you free.
It's time.
I'll go with you. I want to be by your side, okay? I'm not going to leave you.
Where are you going? I asked you a question, Liam. Where are you going? No. Tell me you didn't. Damn it, Liam, what have you done?
I know about Vinny. I know that Liam hit him with your car, and it was just an accident. But you were the one who turned it into a crime. You're the one who turned it into a hit and run, and you just had to go and do it your way, didn't you?
I was protecting my son!
And I'm protecting my husband! Can't you see what this is doing to him? He can't keep it locked away forever.
Dad, it's over. I'm going to the police.
You're not going anywhere. I'm sure as hell not letting you go to the police. You are not going to say a word to anyone else. Do you hear me?